Hi everyone, I am Riktam from COE IoT team. So today I am gonna demonstrate a use case of RFID based authentication system. So I think you heard about the name RFID. So what is RFID? Uh, RFID is the abbreviation for radio frequency identification. RFID signifies to teeny electromagnetic gadget that comprise of small chip and an antenna. This chip is competent of accumulating approximately 2000 bytes of data or information. So how RFID comes into the picture and what is radio waves? Okay, so I think you may have heard about the spectrum in your physics in 12th class. So what is spectrum and what is the position of that radio waves in that spectrum? Let's discuss this. So as you can see in the figure in my laptop, this is the electromagnetic spectrum, and initially it starts with electric waves, then radio waves, then visible light which you can see, then ultraviolet rays, X-ray, gamma ray and cosmic rays. So this is the radio waves. The range will start from 3 kilohertz to 3000 gigahertz. So it have so many variations like VLF, LF, MF, that is very low frequency, then high frequency, very high frequency and ultra high frequency and so on. So we are working on this high frequency range, that is 13.56 megahertz. You can go on UHF. So in bigger industry we are going in UHF for bigger applications. So presently we are working on only 13.56 megahertz. And visible light, I think you know the spectrum frequency of visible spectrum also. It comes in the range of 4 to 800 terahertz. Okay, so radio frequency is a electromagnetic wave only, and it lie in the range of 3 kilohertz to 300 gigahertz, as I have told you. So now how we can read this radio frequency, how we can read this RF signal, and what is the use of it. So we are using RFID reader for that purpose. So you can see this is the RFID reader. So it's RFID RC522. So what RFID reader contains? So RFID reader contains nothing but an antenna, and this antenna collects the radio frequency and the radio waves, and it reads the RFID tags. Now what is RFID tag? So RFID tags nothing but it's small ICs, integrated circuits. So it's basically some chips containing some resistors, some capacitors and some basic elements and basic circuitries. So it's having small coil of wire, and it's having some protective packaging and all these things. So RFID tags are two types. One is passive RFID tag and one is active RFID tag. So here you can see we have three RFID tags. So all are passive RFID tags. So we don't have active RFID tags as of now. So what is the difference between passive and active RFID tags? Passive RFID tags have low frequency and we can detect it on the range of few centimeters only. Whereas in active RFID tag, we can detect it up to 10 to 15 meter and its frequency is very high. So range of 500 to 900 megahertz. But whereas in this active RFID, the frequency range is in 125 kilohertz to 13.5 megahertz. So it's in HF range, whereas that active RFID tag comes in UHF range, that is ultra high frequency range. So I think I don't go in more depth of RFID, and you can find it on my white paper also. So now let's do the connection and let's check how this can be done. Okay. So as you can see, I have connected my RFID. So let's run the Arduino program. So let's connect individually. So as you can see, this RFID tag have total of 4 and 4 8 pins. So first pin is 3.3 volt, which I am connected with the 3.3 volt of Arduino. The second pin is RST reset, which I have connected with pin number 9. Then I have ground pin, which I have connected with the ground pin. Then there is one pin that is IRQ, that is for request pin, and this is generally not connected, so I have left that pin open. And then I have 4 pin like MISO, MOSI, SCK and SDA. What is MISO? MISO is master in slave out, and MOSI is master out slave in. So I have connected that MISO pin with pin number 12 in Arduino, and MOSI pin with pin number 11 in Arduino. And SCK is clock signal, serial clock, and SDA is serial data, that is data line. And I have connected on pin number 13 and 10 respectively. And this is my LCD, where you can see if the tag is valid or not, and parallelly you can also see it in my system. So this is the Arduino code. Let's discuss the code in brief. So these are some header files. So these are some header files. These are MRFC522, the reader which I have used. This is the library, and this is actually in Arduino programming. I think many of you have already know that it's have two functions, mainly setup and loop. In setup, I have started on the baud rate 9600. I initialized the MRFC522 and I have initialized the LCD. Now in loop, what I am doing, I'm just reading the card, its UID, which is total I think 4-digit number, and I am converting that into a hexadecimal number, and on the basis of that hexadecimal I am checking this RFID tag is valid or this is invalid tag. Okay, on that hexadecimal number I am checking is that RFID tag is valid tag or invalid tag. So if it is valid tag, I am calculating the success count, and if it tag, so I am incrementing the count success, and if it is invalid tag, so I am incrementing the failure count. And finally I am showing it into the LCD as well as in my Node-RED. Okay, so now let's check with LCD first. So as you can see, in my LCD it's written initially welcome to RFID, and this is my RFID reader. So now when I am taking this card to my reader, my reader will read the card, and you can see in the LCD what it will print. Okay, let's start. See, as you can see, the access is denied. As this is not the valid card, so it's shown the access is denied. Now let's take the valid card. So it's written welcome Rektam. Now let's check with another invalid card. So it's written access denied. Now check same with the web platform. So you can see it's having last authorized person, that is Rektam, and this is the last unauthorized tag ID. So this is the complete tag ID in hexadecimal format only. So, and this is the total authentication count and total unauthentication count. So I am again taking a valid card. So as you can see, auth count increased to 2. Now I am taking the valid card, and let's check what is happening now. So as you can see, the authentication count increased to 3. Now I am taking another invalid card. So you can see the last authentication tag is also changed, and the count also increased to 3. So I am now again taking the valid one, so it's increased to 4, and now again to another invalid card, and again 4. So many time it will come, so you can check it over the web also, and already you have also checked in the LCD. So this is the end of my POC. So you can do it with NFC tag also, that is near field communication tags, and for more queries you can contact me, and you can find the white paper and poster over the Yammer. Thank you.